Hi everyone, my name is Angela, and today I will be discussing Brother David Bernard's book, Spiritual Leadership in the 21st Century, for my video presentation. And if you haven't already read this book, I encourage you to do so because it is full of practical application and information that we can use every single day. So it is a very, very good read. Right from the very beginning, he's very clear with his thesis, and I quote, "This book is an attempt to prepare apostolic men and women for spiritual leadership and ministry in the 21st century," end quote. Dr. Bernard, he's very good at mentoring his readers by guiding them through biblical principles and incorporating the value that strong church leadership can have on the local congregation and community. He extends throughout this book an invitation to benefit from his lessons that he taught when he was a pastor in Texas, and to guide and train his readers in the subject of church leadership. He threads one main theme throughout this book as he defines what ministry means. Ministry is not a title or position, it is service to those around us. Some of my personal thoughts that I had while reading this book were convicting, and if I'm honest, when I operate in the flesh, I can have an attitude that can seem entitled, and I could potentially send a message, a silent message, when I walk into a room, "Here I am," whether it is at my workplace or when I walk into a sanctuary or when I walk up to the pulpit. And obviously, this isn't the attitude that we are supposed to have or that I am supposed to have. But when I walk into a room, I need to have an attitude of intention that I'm going to reach to those. And I need to be aware of those around me and a mindset that says, "There you are. How can I help you? Or how can I serve you?" So that was one of the main things that I really grew to change my mindset with, not entering a place saying, "Here I am," but "There you are." There were several chapters that I found to be very educational, and there are some things in here that I have previously read about or heard about, but one chapter in particular that I'll focus on is chapter 12, titled Growing a Church. And it had very applicable and practical instructions to use whether you are a home missions pastor or a leader in a large congregation. Dr. Bernard states, and I quote, "It's God's plan for local churches to grow numerically and spiritually," end quote. And after reading chapter 12, I tried to identify the areas in my life where I need to grow. Yes, I have taught a Bible study before, and yes, I have won people to the Lord and prayed people through the Holy Ghost and helped develop people spiritually. But then I think of all of the people I could have reached and I didn't, or all of the people I didn't invest in when God gave me those kind of opportunities. So I'm thinking about my present mission field, and my husband and I, we were just recently appointed as hyphen directors in our church. And so this week I've been very prayerful about each individual who has been coming and just the ministry that we have this year to serve the hyphen of our church and our community. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I will be more intentional about developing leaders. And what God desires for me to accomplish today will be too late for me to accomplish tomorrow. And I really desire to do the things He is presently asking me to do so I can lead people properly and effectively in the 21st century. I hope you're having a great day. God bless.